smoke on Monster, so Alu takes advantage of that, wants to try and peek for information. Exist will be his partner in crime. In fact, they've got 3 over on this B site because Forrest is there as well. He's already evaluated the lower construction site, but as you're now pointing out on the minimap, Henry, they do have Get Right that's pushed up into the lower tunnels, which means even though they haven't spotted anyone yet on that B site, they definitely know they can't rotate back to A, and Get Right hasn't heard anything, so they'll leave people here. They leave Alu, in fact, who manages at least 1 kill before Oscar takes him back down, but look for Exist to follow that up, playing from jungle. He'll take down Sticko as well. The 2 new boys, 1 in and 1 out, but Get Right, there it is. Master Lurk from behind, comes all the way around very early, and he will close it out with the Tech 9. Oscar manages his 2nd kill in the round. And it is the 2 new guys who do pick up all the frags, but NiP with 1.
Well then, NiP picking that one up. It did really come down to that low from Get Right. That was a perfect play from him. Gained so much intel for his team, getting into there and making sure he could actually tell everyone it's definitely going to be a B. I'm behind them right now. Comes in, picks up a frag at the Tech 9 as well. It was a simple play from HellRaisers, delayed B push going into it. Wasn't too technical really. And they didn't get a plant, which is a bit of a nightmare for them. They won't be able to buy next round. So of course, they will be getting full buy this time. Well, full force buy. Desert Eagles, CZs, Tech 9s, and no grenades either. So it's going to be a difficult prospect for them to actually do anything with it. They're going to be pushing up into connector now, going to try and gain mid control. CT's playing very passively now. It's going to be Forrest and Get Right towards that A site. Forrest only with the P250 in hand though. This could be problematic for him.
Get Right smokes off long, appropriately so, because they are pushing upon the precipice of A, and that means they'll go through the smoke, but unfortunately the ammo runs out. Get Right. The same can be said for him, though, as Oscar will eventually put him down with this Deagle. Bomb's going to be planted as well. Great shot from Freiburg as he comes back over with the MP7. As it remains in a 3-on-2, but change that again. Simple. We haven't even mentioned him so far yet. Normally that's the talking point whenever he's in a server, but look at this. He's playing the trigger discipline. Sticko's got the blind up. He manages with 1 kill at least, but Sticko, he can't make it stick. Freiburg gets the kill, and it will go now to 2-0 NiP in a very close matter, because that's 4 HP left on Freiburg.
That was really crazy. I'm not really sure why Forrest only had the P250 there. It was pretty obvious the force bars coming in, but they do survive, and he gets a really decent bank of cash going into this one. You'd assume he may be going for the double AWP here with Alu. We'll see what he decides to do, as he has yet to buy yet, but Terrorists actually force buying once again. This could be the start of the economic deficit for them, but they're going to be going straight in. I guess they know they got 4 kills, so they can actually work out the CT economy is not going to be great, and that's why Forrest wasn't buying.
Well, we've got to drop,
yeah, exactly.
So they're going to have
to. That's why.
I'm a bit confused. Okay, good. They actually could still call stop in that position because no one had been spotted. They called pause originally, that's why I said I was a bit confused. What I was going to say, though, is you say this could be the start of the economic deficit. It could also be the start of something great. If they manage to win this round, then they can claw right into NiP immediately, sink their teeth in.
Yeah, absolutely. The fact they got the bomb down and 4 kills as well. They know the CT money is going to be a struggle to get into. They won't necessarily have kits or full utility going into this round, so it's definitely viable for them to do it. It's just going to be a very weak buy for them as well. I think we have Tech 9s and Galils there. So if they lose this round, they are fully eco next time, and then it's going to be like that chance for NiP to build some serious momentum in terms of the economy there. So Forrest drops out, so just as the hype was building up and it seemed like an exciting moment was coming in, we are going to just take a quick pause out. It looked like he had
You know what was an exciting moment?
What?
When Rob played well on the T side.
I don't think anyone was watching that. It's such an out of context joke.
It doesn't matter. You said you hated him all game long.
And he stepped up towards the end.
He did.
Well, there we go. The buy comes in. It's actually not too bad. They've got 1 AK, 2 Galils, and the rest of the guys, well, 2 guys, Simple and Kutcher, on the CZ and Desert Eagle. Kutcher's not going to have armor with him, but they have got some smoke grenades as well. Could actually do an actual execute here. Forrest with the MP9. They're going to be pushing off short. Towards that door area as well. It's going to be dangerous for Forrest. No, just T's trying to gain some mid control. Get right. Getting their first bit of information now.
Good damage done on the first one. That Sticko. Second one's even better as he takes down Oscar. The new boy's gone already. As Get Right gets the double. Kutcher's going to try and make something of nothing, but it's Simple who actually shows up from the connector, and great timing, takes down Freiburg now as well. There's 2 guns dropped. They'll be able to pick those up and add them to the arsenal, but look at the HP on Kutcher. Get Right has definitely stepped up, and that's a massive impact in the round. It leaves it 3-on-3 with bomb in the hands of the said late low HP player, but that's still problematic. Force is going to go back over to B. There's no indication that there's been any rotation from HellRaisers. I guess they're gambling on the fact that with 2 kills at long and not much map control, they may quickly go for the rotate.
The thing is, they have 3 smoke grenades still. So what they're going to do here is get that mid control and try and do the wall of smokes into way. Get a bomb plant here, but Exist playing very cleverly indeed. He needed to regain information there. Gets that first pick, but he's going to get taken down by the looks of things. But Kutcher's got so low HP, can't really commit to this, and Exist takes him down as well and spots the bomb. So that round falls apart, all down to that backstab coming in from Exist. It's just going to be a man. Angel now going onto the A bomb site, is trying to find an early frag. He's going to go around the back of long. Only got 20 seconds remaining though.
This is what you were saying. This could be the start of an economic decline. It also could have been something great. It started off with Get Right, big kills, and that might have been just enough to push it over the edge. Angel still manages to take down Exist, has a chance to run for the bomb, but it's over. There's only 6 seconds, and he realizes that at the same time we do. And that will give it to NiP. Needs to stay alive at this point as well with the 2 HP.
The thing is, though, they actually got 3 kills. They took down all the rifles for NiP this round. Still going to be a difficult buy for them. They saved the AK.
But they're going to plant, so...
They could still go in with the Tech 90, you know. I wouldn't surprise when they did that. You're trying to use the AK. They know they've got kills once again, and they got that information. They got so many picks on the rifle players. Let's see what they do. They're actually not going to force buy into this one. They're actually going to allow themselves to do a bit more of a quasi-buy. Lost bonus coming in a bit richer this time, so Simple is going to get the CZ and body, full armor as well. And he did massive work with this weapon last round. Would he be able to do the same thing again? CT's out there, be waiting for him. Goes in, does a lot of damage there onto Get Right, but he does get taken down by that P90, and the first frag going in the favour of NiP. The AK still on Angel, so not out of his round just yet, but they're all going to be towards Party now. CT's Candace to fall back and play the bomb site. Get Right narrowly avoiding death there from that grenade.
Well, Simple has been quiet to start things off. Normally, he's had some sort of damage at this point. Did have the 2 nice kills last round. I shouldn't take that away from him with the CZ. Get Right, though, in a good position considering he's on low HP, but he actually stutters him step a little bit on that stairwell. Doesn't secure the kill. Now he's going to nade his teammate.
Nope.
Okay, he managed to dodge it. I thought Freiberg was going to walk up. Watch out, Freiberg. Turn around, Freiberg. How does Oscar not hit that shot sooner? He gives Kitcher's life away for free. And now it's Exist to push forward with low HP on 2. The MP9 should be able to just pick the last remaining apart. It's actually the P90 of Get Right in the end who manages to stay alive and get that kill to make it 4-0 NiP.
So this is the round I'm talking about. This is the problem with the money after all these force buys coming in. You can see Angel, after he saved his AK, didn't actually get rewarded any lost bonus at all. So he had $300 last round. So after dying, he gets the CZ, but the good news is Oscar has picked up the AWP. One of the new boys, we're yet to see what he can do. But I'm talking specifically between me and you, Matt. We're yet to see how he can utilize this AWP. It'll be interesting to see. But here we go, the double AWP setup coming in is what we kind of saw with the money. Alice will be boosting up towards Party. Narrowly misses a shot there, but it's going to fall back. Forrest going to be joining him with the AWP as well. But he'll be playing towards B, facing that monster tunnel right now.
Sticko had to push through that. There might have been a chance to catch Alu in transition as he falls back to the site, but good positioning from Angel means that he can now take down Freiberg. A little bit of a lob nade toward that sandbag position as well. Very minor damage onto poor old Exist, who will in turn smoke it off and go back to safety. They'll play this from jungle as well. Interesting position. They may actually boost Get Right up here. I think that's what they're looking to do because they know that Angel is still somewhere inside that water position, and it's a good patient play from Exist for him to walk back out, and down he goes. 3 on the B site. They're going to rotate back over now. Bomb is on A. This brings it back to 4 on 4, so it gives NiP a big chance here. And Alu, though, just gets caught jumping down to 38 HP. Not a huge deal. He has the AWP. He'll only take 1 shot, and that's exactly what he's going to get against Simple. May get more. Just misses the head on a HellRaisers player outside of bathrooms, but when he looks back to long, Oscar was waiting the entire time. Yeah. And now the wall of smokes will come in. Is it going to be death by Kitty, though, as Get Right fires away? The cat's got claws. It scratches at least 1 until Oscar shows up yet again. And that AWP will continue to haunt NiP as it goes down to the 2 versus 2. And he's got his sights firmly fixed on the position that Exist is playing, so he can't even come into the fold. However, Forrest can, because he's behind. He lets the bomb go down. That favors Oscar's situation slightly here as he still looks for Exist. Manages to flash himself across, though, and therefore the angle's lost. And NiP will get round number 5.
Nice work from Alu, though. I don't think he had to face that corner towards long. After he got the 2 frags, seeing that the round was secure, they could have waited for the T's to actually come onto the bomb site. Time was ticking away. Him getting taken down on the A bomb site actually opened the bomb site up for Oscar, and he got another frag on that, but Exist playing very cleverly towards the end. He knew exactly where Oscar was playing from and didn't give him anything to play with. So got the flashbang onto him, got himself onto the site, and they knew the retake was be almost impossible in that situation. That's a very clever play from Exist. Even when they were a man down in that round as well, you saw that boost coming in, that reactive play, getting the frag back. They did everything they could, and it's a perfect play. Got the kill onto shore, and then they gave the signal that the bomb was actually going towards A as well. So 5-0 in favour of NiP right now.
Oh, I love it.
What do you love?
Better arm than me. Did you see my mid-nade on Inferno?
I didn't. I missed it.
It just landed on a roof somewhere.
And then Get Right showing that aggression towards long once again. There's some big nade there. There's some decent damage onto Oscar. He's not going to have the AWP this time. It's a full rifle buy. They have got 5 smokes though. Angel opens it up onto Forrest, taking him down towards the short tunnel there. And now Alu responds though. Takes down Oscar. Big headshot, and he's not done just yet as Get Right takes down Sticko as well.
He's got a chance for more. Like you said, not done just yet. However, Kutcher is not going to push this, and Get Right will, interestingly, going for a reload as he came around that corner.
These are frags they don't need to commit to, though. Like, it seems like they've actually secured the round and don't need to do much more of it. They don't have much information as to what's going on, and now it comes down to a bit more of a tricky situation. Alu does save it, though. Big frag taking down Simple, one of the scarier players on the server right now. It's just going to be a Kutcher with the bomb as well. He's got an AK-47 making his way towards middle. Might be able to find a frag here. Exist settles that, and it's going to be 6-0. NiP looking very strong tonight. Actually going off to a very good start. Money's looking good. Money now for HellRaisers. Not so good on the other hand. They will be force buying into this, it looks like. Won't have any grenades to play with whatsoever. Going to have AK-47s and armor, and that's pretty much it. It's just a replay on your screen right now. Alu doing some stellar work there. But look at this, they have got 2 Desert Eagles there, so they didn't commit with the rifles completely. So 2 Desert Eagle players, 3 rifles, and they've got 3 smoke grenades as well. The thing is, though, we all know what Simple can do with that Desert Eagle, the potential he does have. So I'm going to discount him when he has that weapon in his hand.
Get Right's going to go back to search for information at the top of mid right now. He is going to have people slowly pushing his position outside of that wall, though, so he won't be able to spot them up. And Oscar could get in a position where it traps Get Right. They'll be able to hold him. They'll be able to lock him down, but he's heard him go by, so immediately after getting the first kill, he snaps to the 180. Eventually, though, he is overwhelmed and overrun. It gives away that gun as well to now complement the 2 AK-47s that are in play. Smokes are going to counter off, that of which HellRaisers placed on the site, and with Exist playing forward of his own smoke, he manages to pick up 2, so clever stuff to get aggressive and shut down that bomb before it even makes it to default. And there's the final kill from Forest on to Simple. 7-0. This is remarkable.
Yeah, NiP not being too challenged here. It seems like it's quite a standard play coming from HellRaisers. Trying to gain mid-control, trying to work picks there, but Get Right's always in their faces, getting that first frag and is locking down the push coming in. And once again, they will be force buying into this. It's going to be a distinct lack of utility going in. So you can see one player still on the Desert Eagle. Sticko's going to have the Galil. This money problem is getting out of control fast. They'll probably be on an eco next round, even though the loss bonus is at maximum right now. You can see them going towards Playground once again. Get Right showing is relentless with these pushes, just wants to keep finding that first frag and falling back. Angel is going to be dueling with Existo, and this could be the first frag of the round, but Exist picks it up with the P90 and gives NiP the favour once again.
As soon as he saw that smoke thrown, he thought he could get the jump on him. Oh, his head's been spotted, surely. So Sticko now will have the same information. He'll have spotted Alu in turn, but it's a battle of wits, and neither of them feel up to the challenge. So back to the site, Alu will go. Bomb's going to push down the long position, as Sticko's just going to watch that, or rather, bathroom play. But again, Get Right. Get Right of old, isn't it? He's looking more and more like the Lurk Master we used to see. This time he's actually heading back over to B, which is not the correct decision, but
gives that intel, right?
Exactly.
So he can even at least give the call off. But Oscar's going to be waiting there as well. He may be able to find this kill onto Oscar. And the guys look like they are rotating to B. This actually might be perfect from Get Right, you know. They're going to be going through connector here. I bet he wasn't going to even shoot the first player. Well, he has to. He gets face. But that could have been perfect from Get Right. Unfortunately for him, they do check it. But Fragbite comes in, steps up, takes down Sticko. HellRaisers, though, coming to life here as they're going to make their way onto the B bomb site. Exist waiting for them.
He has to fall off, though, because there's no one to cover Monster. So if he stays up there, he'll get shot from the left. That's where Kutcher takes down Alu from. Forrest gets him back, and Exist is still here. He can still deny this. They're planning it. He doesn't hear it, though. So Kutcher will at least get bombed down, but it stays in the one-on-one. Exist sprays into it. I have no idea why. At that point, he knows Kutcher's off it. Bit of a NiP slip. That'll give HellRaisers their first one.
A NiP slip. That's good. Congratulations. It's one of your first funny puns.
Ever?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, my God.
You've actually done a good one. Anyway, yeah, Exist getting a bit ahead of himself. It seemed like, obviously, when the chaos of the spray onto the short player, must not have heard the bomb going down specifically, and went for the chance to spray for the door. Didn't need to do that. I guess the intel would have come through. It actually was low HP. That's what he was banking on. But now they're going to go back to the single AWP setup here. Forrest wanting to show some aggression. He gets Molotovs off. Oscar has picked up the AWP, and this is a real chance now for HellRaisers to get something going. They get a big round on the board. Came down to the one-on-one, but they got it. The boost coming in once again. Not going to work out this time.
I like how Freiburg slowly turned back and was like, "You need my help again, bro?"
Oh,
he's gonna hear it. They've made so much noise doing this. Yeah, there.
That was sloppy.
Yeah.
They've made so much noise jumping up and like refacing.
And he's the one that's been at this position a lot and got killed by it last time, so he would have known immediately what was going on. Good response from Exist, though. Getting slightly forward at that sandbag position, brings it back to 4 versus 4. Forrest is lower, though. He's on 28. That spam did quite good damage from Angel.
This time, not going to be any lurk play from Get Right. They're playing quite passively, actually, allowing the terrorists to gain mid and long control. And the smokes they have available, they do have a chance to properly execute onto a bomb site here. You can see Sticko working towards the bathroom areas. The bomb's going to be making its way up to middle as well. Oscar is trying to look for that jump that Alu normally does to get information with his AWP. He's not going to be doing it this time. He's actually changed his position. He's going to be more towards the back of the site behind the truck there. Here come the smoke grenades. The execution is coming in. Maybe just a little fake here, just to see the reaction from the CTs. 22nd though, they need to go in, and Simple does open it up, takes down Get Right.
Oh, they almost line up there. In fact, he does do damage onto the second player as well, Alu. It's Kutcher on 2 HP after the nade. It was 15 from the bullet, but Simple's gonna get yet another shot on Forrest, and Oscar follows up. It's good to see Oscar in the AWP. It lets Simple get a little more free reign with the AK, and we know he'll be able to pick it up and double if they need to. So I like this versatility now we're seeing from HellRaisers.
Here we go. Here was the opening frag. After that, making so much noise with the boost and getting spotted is Freiburg, who wasn't even the one getting boosted, gets taken down. Poor Freiburg. And now they actually have broken the economy of HellRaisers. Comes down to P250s. Even though they were 7-0 up, the rounds were so close that they were coming down to clutches pretty much every single time. So NiP with a decent amount of rounds on the board, but the money definitely in the favour of HellRaisers right now, with real chance to get the third round on the board, and they're bouncing back right now as they go on to the short aggression. Simple should deal with both players there, which he does. So Get Right helping out.
Smart from Get Right. He knows they've got that construction position all to themselves, so as soon as he gets that kill, rather than running through and trying to surprise the other two or pick up the rifle, he just books it back. Take over a little bit more map control, just be a little bit more annoying. He eventually will go down to Oscar. He nearly spotted the bomb as well when he did go back there, so that could have been even more intel, but wouldn't have done much. Alu's still inside the site. Couldn't really get back to bridge the gap between he and his teammate. Misses that first shot, does follow it up, but they've got all the information in the world that he's playing on the water slope, and it's a slippery slope. That one was not as good. I see your point now, Henry.
Which point?
That I've only ever had one good pun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well then, we go into round number 11 now. 7-3 in favour of NiP. They are going to pick up the AWP once again. Not going to have the double set up this time. Forrest will be choosing to do a rifle. It'll be interesting to see where Ali decides to go. Seems like he's mixing it up a little bit this time. Utilising the spawn he's got towards B. I'd assume he's going to go and face Monster Tunnel straight away and see if he can find that aggressive first kill. And he will be actually just going towards the barrels. Not going to be facing straight down. NiP still that aggression towards short, pushing off once again. And Angel should get taken down here as Get Right once again with that aggression towards Connector. Gets the first frag, and now the guys will get some decent intel as well. They could probably afford all 5 players right now towards the B bomb site. So now you can see Freiburg making his way back. That's actually going to work out pretty nicely for them, because HellRaisers haven't really gained any control of anywhere on the map. Just going to go their way towards long right now. Oscar with the AWP. Looking towards the APC, see if he can watch a head jump over, and there it is, unable to react in time. Oh no, Freiburg, what are you doing? Gets taken down there, and that's a disappointing frag to give away.
It's a gift. Merry Christmas. We'll see if Forrest wants to participate in Chris Kringle's games, though, because he could deny something right now if HellRaisers trying to plant this bomb, but that second smoke actually took him out of position, and that does allow the plant. And now the nades rain in as well. Forrest doesn't take too much damage, but with 2 players already weak, that's a good thing. That might be a saving grace. Watch that jump shot, though. They're still looking out toward long, and Oscar does get right. They follow it up. Sticko's going to get Forrest, and it could be 4 consecutive rounds for HellRaisers if this continues. In fact, it will be. They're going to save the weapons already because the economy's slipping away. So HellRaisers has actually done well to keep it as close as they did in those 7 rounds lost, and they're going to make a good half out of this, oddly enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, after losing that first frag, Angel getting taken down by Get Right, another great aggressive push from the NiP, getting the first pick, and at that point you think the round's pretty much secure now. Let's fall back, play really passively, and make the T's come to us. They did that, but the key mistake there, Freiburg just trying to gain information is obviously viable, not as viable as it used to be. Like this first, he must have been spotted Oscar then, and then he goes for another one and pretty much says, "Oh, you want to have another go at me? Yeah, here you go, no problem.
I dare you. I dare you.
And he gets his head ripped off, and that loses the round. Then is they going, okay, that's 1 player down. They're gonna have to rotate other players over, get the wall of smokes down, get the bomb down. It's a very difficult retake from that position for the CTs when you're so far back. They will have enough to buy into this round. They're going to have the AWP on Ali once again. The rest of the guys are going to be on weak buys. Get Right P90, 2 Famishes, and just exists with no utility. He's going to be all battling towards Monster Tunnel. Does a massive amount of damage. Unable to find a kill, though, as Kutcher and Simple open it up and open up B bomb side as well. Forrest going to be waiting there for them.
But the key is with 2 other players in the site, the massive amount of damage. The only thing that changes that now is Simple took down Forrest because they still had a really viable crossfire. Now Freiburg needs to play smart. And with that kill coming in on Angel, he should be able to clean up 2 members here very quickly. One of which is Sticko. It's going to mess with me every time. Simple on 1 HP is the next to go down, surely, unless Oscar finds himself in an unfortuitous position. He's still going to play this slow. Bomb went down on the site. And if they can do this right, they're actually going to fade off this bomb site.
It's probably a very good call here. Like, they don't know where Freiburg is right now. They can go back towards long. They know he's not going to be hiding that position.
He heard them go, though.
The problem is, obviously, the rotations on overpass mean that Freiburg can get back to that side very quickly. The best option he has, though, is getting to this like green bin or behind the truck. That's actually pretty good, but there we go. Simple. They're not going to be playing together. It goes down to the 1-on-1 now.
This is smart, though, to send Simple in that early. Because a guy like Simple, you can sometimes, and it's obviously not what they were expecting in that position, but you sometimes rely on that one shot. He may get the kill alone, but he gets the information more crucially. And this will allow Oscar to plant, but watch Freiburg's position, because all he's done is shifted from one stairwell to the other. Oscar needs to read this. He'll get spotted jumping back, but now if he can make it to the bathrooms, it's actually his round to lose because it's such a strong position, and Freiburg's going to try and catch him out. Not going to be fooled. Oscar pops back out, and HellRaisers get 5 in a row.
So they went for a pretty much simple B push then, very fast, going through Monster Tunnel. Exist didn't manage to get a kill, but he did so much damage going into that one. You thought it was going to be enough. They actually had like 3 or 4 players towards the B side. Forrest came in, and it came down to Freiburg on that 1-on-2 position. Did well to get the first pick, as you said, got rotated towards CT spawn, picked up the first frag, which was simple. You thought, okay, real chance to win this round now. Oscar gets the bomb down, and a smart play from him. Faces as soon as the defuse comes in. Doesn't even allow a chance to even do a fake there. Comes in, faces straight away. And they're going to be on yet another eco here. 7-5. I think that's 5 in a row for HellRaisers. Looking very strong right now. So they are going to be pretty much onto a full eco. Is got well, actually they've kind of forced into this one. They've got bot armor, PT50s, and a CZ as well. It'd be interesting to see what their money currently stands.
If this goes back to even 9-6, I'm going to be super impressed with HellRaisers.
It's more of a quasi buy for them. They're allowed with the loss bonus coming in. I actually have maximum loss bonus right now.
Oh, the timing, Alu. What time is it? Time to get a watch. A watch that tells you to turn around because you're being flanked. Although Forrest is going to have none of it. He'll try and pop back up. Manages to take down Oscar. Kutcher, though, was still their second member, but that's ridiculous. From that range and that tap, he beats the AK, and Get Right pulls it back. They haven't been able to push out far enough to pick up weapons as a result of it, but look at Exist. Trying to get more forward, get more information, and Get Right's going to join him, so they'll push together to try and now take over map control. Need to be careful, though, Exist, because they do have a man facing them. It's Sticko that's going to be doing it. AK-47, excuse me, wins the duel. That nade, man. Jeez, poor Get Right, down to 16 HP, and he's surrounded. He'll have heard Angel's footsteps behind him. He's not quite as light as an Angel, doesn't float with his wings, but Sticko gets the kill nonetheless, and Freiburg's left on the site, but can Freiburg do it with the... Oh, Deagle, I was hoping he would get at least one more.
HellRaisers is coming to life now. These last 6 rounds have been pretty one-sided affairs. HellRaisers 6 in a row, looking incredibly sharp right now. I think Simple has picked up an AWP as well. Have they gone for the dual AWP setup here? I assume they have. Simple not showing his hand just yet. But
no, they haven't.
No, it's just going to be 1 AWP on Oscar. He's been playing pretty well, actually. 12 frags to him. NiP going back to what worked so well in the first 7 rounds for them. It's going to be Alu on Forest, back on those AWPs. Stabilize their money right now. And taking that last round as an eco. So actually have a real chance of this. Boost didn't work out for them last round. Will it work out this time? Exist picks up the first frag. Angel goes down. And this has been a problem for NiP. They've been getting this first pick, but then the replies come in straight away. And now it goes down to the 4-on-4, which technically does favour the T's, considering the amount of grenades they still have available here. Get Right going down. Aggressive towards long. Takes down Kutcher as well. And finally, they can probably just justify falling back to the bomb site.
This is where Get Right comes into play, though, because every time he's won that kill at long, he's been really smart with his decision-making on whether he lurks or falls. This time, like you say, he is going to go passive, and it's the right decision, as it turns out, because Sticko's going to take down Alu. Smoke as well onto long means Get Right can't come back through quite as cleanly. They're going to try and do it anyway. Get Right's right beside him with 21 HP, and if that smoke fades and he's looking at the correct position, Sticko's going to pick up an easy kill, but it goes Get Right's way. Almost misses out on it. And that gives them a man advantage to work with. HellRaisers Oscar trying to get a lot closer. AWP looking toward the bathroom. Get Right still coming in close, but this Deagle would do it from this range. 21 HP.
Oh.
Headshot at that. Oscar's definitely got some individual skill to work with. We'll see if his inexperience at the high-level play comes to haunt him sooner or later, but so far looking good. As he rattles a shot off towards CT stairs as well. This is going to let Simple push forward, and with that smoke, he'll just sit in the corner and wait for Freiburg to show himself. Good position to be in. Could catch NiP off here. Bomb's not yet in position to be planted, and that allows it actually to be stopped. So now Simple has to face. He has to take the fight. Does. Wins against Freiburg. Knows where Exist is. Goes for it with the AK. But they're being passive. They're being timid, and now he's going to pre-fire. He's going to hold the spray as well, and only Simple would do such a ballsy move to make it 7-7 after being 7-0 down.
5 seconds left on the clock. Exists in such a horrible position. And this is the point. When there's 10 seconds remaining there, right? And Freiburg gets taken down. Obviously, he's towards back. He's trying to deny the plant going down, but I think the bomb was already down on the bomb site. Exist had that information. Freiburg didn't need to die there. It's just Existed needed to play the one-on-one scenario, and that would have been the round 1. Like, Freiburg has just stayed alive, fell back and banged. They had information the bomb was down on the site. Exist could have played with them, but there we go. It's not going to happen. HellRaisers take the 7th round in a row. We go into the final one now. NiP with the auto shotgun on Alu and no utility to play with whatsoever. 1 kit as well, so you assume they're going to have to go very aggressive here, which they probably have done. In towards the bathroom, 1 player into connector as well. Get Right has been great at getting these first frags, but the problem for NiP is they get the first kill, and then there's always a reply straight away. Alu making all the shotgun do work, and they get the first 2 frags here, make it a triple, because Get Right gets 2 kills towards a bathroom, and he should get taken down here as the Desert Eagle from Oscar comes in once again, headshot, and that manages to bring it back to a winnable situation at least. And there we go.
Yeah, Forrest getting simple. That was a good, nice 180 shot from Get Right. As Oscar remains 1-on-4, he's got the first already. I want to see it. We saw a 1-on-4 ace last night from Ducky. Oscar gets 2. Getting closer. Looks toward playground, but there it is. They'll actually get the 8th round. It only took them 7 to do it. That's an incredible streak and comeback from HellRaisers to make this game completely blown wide open. It's anyone's to win.
Yeah, when we were at 7-0, it looked like NiP will look so sharp here. But this, like I said before, the serious problem for them is just that discipline when they get the first frag. It seems like one player will do really well, mainly Get Right, seems to be getting those first frags, 18 kills for him. And then someone else just doesn't have the discipline to just fall back to the bomb site or just go back into a crossfire. They give themselves positions that are like in one-and-done positions and not even finding the frag. They get taken down and bring it back to the 4-on-4, and that seems to be a serious problem for them. When you get that first frag, you want to set up crossfires on the bomb site and at least give yourself a serious number advantage and force the T's to come into you. But that wasn't happening, and that's disappointing to see from NiP. After such a promising start, they actually will come out pretty disappointed from that first half, I would say. But here we go then. They're on the T side now. 4 sets of armor purchased, and it's going to be Freiburg. Not really too much utility. He's just got a Glock and a flashbang. I'm not sure if he threw a smoke at the start of the round, but let's see what they can do with this. Forrest does spot Angel towards that monster tunnel, doing some decent damage there as well. They probably want to fall back from this position, and it looks like the B split will be coming in pretty fast as Get Right goes up short now.
Try with that Glock from a distance to catch a headshot. He hasn't had such luck. Simple's got to go for a reload. He almost gets another shot in, and he never want to give him another chance. But Freiburg does get the kill. It's their first in the round, and so far, it is their only. Change that back, though. Freiburg gets another round of Kutcher. It's looking good now for NiP. Suddenly, as they were a man down, they pull it back to 2 versus 2 until Oscar shows up from the window. And now it is going to be him to close the round. Headshots as well. This guy's headshot percentage is very solid tonight.
Yeah, he's really impressed me. Like as we said, the first time we've casted this guy, the skill level just seems to be off the charts with him. It's really crisp play there. Nice P2000 work, secures the round, and gives HellRaisers that important pistol round as well. And NiP, I'd assume without getting the bomb done, they will be forcing into this one as well. And yep, they will be. The PT50s, Tech 9s, Alu going to be staying just on the PT50 just to make sure he has enough money to have even the option of an AWP. 3 smokes purchased. It looks like it'll do like a little set piece towards B, perhaps. 3 players going towards A. You probably see a smoke towards upper, the bottom side, maybe one towards barrels as well. Try and force a plant down and see what they can do with that. Right now, they're just waiting for the CTs to use up their smokes at the start of the round, see if there is any aggression coming in. Simple's going to be there with that MP9 in front of Monster Tunnel, ready for this sort of play to come in as they clear out key points in the map, like connecting the steps. And Oscar is looking in for that boost. Quite a passive setup from the CT so far. They're going to allow the T's to do something like a smoke execute, but tight angles held by Simple here.
With none other than the lovely MP9. It's Freiburg lobbing that smoke out. That's going to land immediately in the middle of the site on the platform, but it doesn't account for Simple's position. Like you said, the tight angle. Make it 2 now. Double headshots. As Freiburg does eventually silence him, he'll go in as well, and another double for him. He's looked sharp as of late as well. Perhaps invigorated by all the community backlash of a poor performance until they pushed through that smoke, and Alu, with the bomb down, didn't really need to do so. Oscar gets that kill, and he follows it up. Actually, take that back at Sticko. Either way, it brings it to a 3 versus 1 until Freiburg finds his 3rd and 4th. Beautiful shot with the pick with Tech 9, and that's got to be it. An ace from Freiburg, all with the Tech 9.
God. That was sick.
Put it in. Let's see it. Play of the day. That's ridiculous.
That's so huge. He's got 15 HP. And somehow pulls that one off. The CTs shouldn't be losing that round any day of the week. And that's such a huge round in the context of the actual game as well. HellRaisers is going to be force buying into this one, but a round you definitely favour towards NiP and Freiburg. People, like you said, he's had his critics recently, but that's such a massive round for him to take with the Tech 9. And it's going to be a huge morale boost for the team as well going into this next one. And that's the first kill of Moscow, showing that skill once again with the Desert Eagle. 1 dig onto the hero of last round, Freiburg, as Forrest gets taken down by Sticko as well. And maybe this round isn't as clean cut as I thought it would be.
Oscar's definitely got the accuracy. I'd be very curious to see what his headshot percentage is at the end of this game.
And after that incredible high NiP must have been on after that round. It's definitely been neutralized once again as you go into a 5-on-3. They still have got a smoke grenade, 2 rifles to play with. They need to play this very slow, utilize the time they have available. 1 minute left on the clock. See if they can work out a a key area to go to. He's looking for any frag they can find available here. Get right to pick up his AK-47. Just need to find a pick here any way they can. It's so difficult to get onto this bomb site in the current situation. Oscar pushing into bathrooms, getting some big information here. Can probably give the call or two. It's going to be a B side. And you can see that rotation's coming in from the CT as well. They're all swarming in, pincering the bomb site now. They still have the scout towards upper as well. It's going to be very important.
Get right. Oh, he misses it. It goes high. They don't actually clear Toxic. Okay, it did spill down. So it will push him out either way. That way they can try and catch him off on the entry, and Exist has already done so. But they haven't accounted for this scout that's in play right now from Sticko. We can see Kutcher's kill show up as the bomb gets flung forward, and he actually doubles that. So HellRaisers are able to hold with just 2 players left alive. 4 kills between the 2 of them, and it sticks on 9s. What it also does, as we see on the left, is absolutely obliterate any chances of NiP buying in this round.
Yeah, that's a real shame for NiP going into this one. It looks like they will force up straight away. It's been a very stubborn game, backwards and forwards for Spies, and HellRaisers prevailing on their one. And then you can see on the screen right there, after winning the pistol, HellRaisers did get ecoed, well, force bought by Freiburg, and now they're going to try and recreate that magic once again. There's the same buy comes in on round number 19. CT's going from some initial regression there, but they're falling back. They've established what kind of buy NiP are bringing to the table. Forrest just with that Galil. Simple to spot some players through the smoke there. And Forrest as well. Not able to do any damage yet. Existence actually go down to 54 HP.
HellRaisers again having a simple up close and personal to that monster tunnel. Exist does at least spot the head from Angel, but not going to be able to get a kill. Does actually poke in the correct direction to try and do more damage, but either way, that P2000 is not going to be much more than a BB gun firing through that plywood. Exist is on 54. They catch Simple this time. He's played that position too many times over, and Forrest catches Angel in the open, trying to get away from that toxic barrel position because he doesn't have support. They've smoked off the 2 players at jungle, so Freiburg's got a chance to plant. They haven't pushed forward this time. We saw Alu make that mistake in the past. This time they'll stay passive. They'll be able to hold in the post-plant positions with all 5 members still alive, only just with Forrest on 5 HP. But it's just Sticko and Oscar, and I think they'll consider their weapons far too valuable to risk in this situation.
Yeah, really nice play from NiP though. Actually, he's going for the simple B execution with the smokes once again, getting those entry frags as they make their way into the bomb site, not even dropping a single man as they do that as well. And the problem is for them, Sticko and Oscar are saving those rifles here. They should do some decent work here. Nice positioning from Oscar. Take 1 player down. The money is very fragile for NiP, so they probably want to keep as many rifles as they can.
Yeah, I don't mind them sending 1 on the hunt just because it was an eco win and the second forced by win that they've had.
Sure.
So it's not like there was any loss in it. Yes, Freiburg picked up 1 gun, but yeah, you're right. Not sending everyone out. If Freiburg could have done work, let him do it.
So the force buy works out once again. NiP taking that round with a simple B take here. HellRaisers will be buying back into this one as well. It's not so much of a force buy for them. They do have enough money to actually get 4 rifles on the table. Only 1 kill on Oscar though. Angel's going to be on the CZ, but looks like they're going to go for that aggressive pick. They knew they need to actually probably get some early information, try and find 1 frag here just to kind of give them the upper hand in terms of the numbers. But here we go then, round number 20.
Simultaneous double nade to try and catch off anyone peeking early. Does do minor damage to Oscar, who leads the way, by the way, with 21 kills.
He's been great.
Just 1 ahead of Get Right. Behind them is Simple on 17. Zalu peeks toward that first rock. There's 2 positions here now, so when the second one shows up, Oscar is able to secure because they instantly pop out from behind their hiding, behind their cover. Freiburg there to take down Simple, though. That brings him immediately back to a 4-4. Angel's going to have to go a lot more passive because of this, and he's down to 32 HP. Let's Get Right. He'll smoke back into the site. They'll try and set up the same wall. Watch for the utilities. They've got to displace Kutcher somehow. Because even though he's just got the chest armor, it won't matter against anything other than the Galil. And there you go. The AK is going to take his head off regardless. Angel's in good position. They'll watch him try and get over top of the site. He's caught off by Freiburg, who bails his teammate out going for the plant. Nade will do decent damage, but it will not amount to a kill. And on that, Sticko's gone.
Sticko, the last one remaining, obviously no real chance of getting this one. He's got no kit. He's got the rifle in hand. And with the money situation after yet another force buy coming in, they should be broken now in terms of money. We won't be only getting much more than $1,900 each. So if he can save this rifle, it'll be definitely an asset for them. Oscar, as the spectator points out, having a great game tonight. 22 frags. Really impressed me so far. The first time I've actually casted him. And it seems like he has been a talent unearthed. And what a time to bring him in. It's actually quite interesting. He's brought him from the FPL. That's how he got his breakout from there. That's
one of the beauties of that league. And I think someone will correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Exist that said, if not for FPL, would anyone have noticed Oscar? And this was my point. The same thing happened in Dota. You get a guy like Koifka who came out at like his team qualified for a tournament. They weren't even expected to make it out of like the very first round. He enters in like this little side tournament they do at tournaments that I don't know if they still do, but they did it this one, a 1v1 mid tournament, wins the whole thing, and suddenly he's on the top teams in the world. And is, I think this year, I don't follow Dota closely, but I think he plays for Secret right now. I could be wrong. Someone will correct me on that too. Either way, same kind of story though, right? Like just that chance. He didn't have a chance otherwise, and suddenly he's a scouted talent. So it's good to see that league showing off some value, but Get Right's going to start this off by taking down exactly that man, Oscar. Not much of a chance that time with just the pistol. And Get Right here's Simple waiting outside, so he's going to look toward the window because as soon as he jumps up, it'll be a matter of clicking off his head.
So he's trying to use that smoke to try and bait Simple into jumping once again, and actually he's going to work out, but doesn't time it correctly. And Simple could actually be pushing straight through here with the CZ. We know how scary he can be with his weapon, but Get Right takes him down and actually secures his round as well. 5 on 3 now. Sticko still with that M4. You'd assume he probably just wants to save that gun again, seeing as the money still isn't great in the CT count. Potentially a double eco if he does get taken down here, but he's going to be playing on the A side, do what he can to stop the plant coming in. Get Right with 2 frags so it looks like they're still going to be playing this pretty safe. Will execute correctly onto the bomb side. Fragbite goes first. Nice entry frag from him. And there's going to be 2 players remaining with the P250s. Kutcher and Angel now. Still playing this pretty smart. Smoking off key areas. They don't want to give any frags away. As I say that though, Kutcher does find Forest.
Kutcher's going to push forward as well, further than just that, with his P250. Bit of a maze in this particular room because there is 3 points of entry, 2 of which will be a threat in this case. Exist comes from the main one, that's from Bank, and is able to at least get 1 kill, but it's Angel the last alive, and he's just going to look for exit kills at this point. He's way back toward the playground. And NiP are all going to exit in that direction, so surely they will encounter him at some point. In fact, it looks like it will be Alu, the one that's spotted. And he's got him weakened. He just needs 1 more shot with this CZ, but he may not get it. He's going to get taken down. He's got to kill him now. Okay, good. Good choice from Freiburg. We saw him look for that knife, but time was going to run out.
Well, the CTs definitely can buy into this one. They can get an AWP onto Oscar if they so wish. The Sticker will have to drop that. And you can see Simple is actually going to be the one picking this up. That's interesting. He's obviously got... Oh, okay. No, he's not. They're going to be going for the Max 7, and Oscar will be going the AWP. I thought he had a decent spawn towards B. I thought we could take that towards the Monster Tunnel there, but that's not going to happen. Looks like a boost coming into the long A. And once again, Get Right going straight towards B. And it seems like this is the play. They kind of work out what the CTs do, what kind of aggression they're showing, and see whether they can find a first pick here. Get Right there. Just going to be by himself as well in that advantageous position as Ali makes his way towards long, going for the first pick. Oscar, though, decent flashbang, won't be able to do much of that.
He had it perfectly lined up, still does, just barely clips the edge of the rock, so it won't work out, but Sticko's still there, and Alu, focused on one, gets taken by the other.
Nice pick again.
Keep an eye now, and now that we're seeing these quasi-buys come out on Simple, because this is where he can be brilliant if he gets invigorated in enough ways. He's playing in a good spot right now with this Mag 7. But he could also get a little bit careless at times like this as well, when they start to slip away at the end of games.
Well, let's see what he can do with it. It's definitely a viable weapon in that position. Mag 7, when the execution comes in, the smoke's down, the flashes raining in, it can actually cause so much chaos when you're up close and personal with that gun. So, if there was a man to wield it, I think he'd be the chosen one. But here we go. Looks like T's making their way to the B-bomb site. Still have flashbangs, no smoke to speak of. They have a Molotov to flush out key areas, so they come down to entry frags here. And raw skill, and there he is. Simple gets taken down by Get Right. Great opening start, but Angel and the CTs are going to be replying back in as well.
Get Right's going to push further down toward that slope, catches Kutcher just through the edge of the smoke, trying to retreat back to jungle. He'll get another one on Oscar as well. That's 3 kills for him total. And the last one from Freiburg will give them round 13. So forget the fact that they lost control in the first half. So far, everything looks coordinated and controlled in the second.
As I said before, NiP didn't really have the utility to get into the bomb site correctly. You can see they had 1 spot. Well, actually had 2 smokes going in as it went in. It wasn't too bad, but this came down to that raw skill of Get Right, getting into the bomb site, making things happen. Now they can get the double ops. And HellRaisers taking the choice to go from pretty much a full eco here. Sticko does have head armor, and so does Oscar with the Max 7 as well, but they just kind of keep their money around the 2k mark to ensure they have a full buy next round. Forest open things up, and there should be another round secured as the frags do rain in. NiP taking 3 of those. It's just going to be Kutcher and Oscar left, and Oscar with the Max 7. Lonely towards Connector, won't be able to do much of this.
And Oscar, as you say, won't be able to do much. They're going to take the doorway out with the nade. Make matters easier to try and enter upon his position. They know he's there, but he's in a good spot with this mag. I'd expect him to maybe get 1 out of this Don't know if he'll be able to get 2, and actually he goes so early that GetRight's just staring it down. Good read by him. That makes it 14 now for NiP. That much closer to the end of map 1. Keep in mind, best of 3. We go to Inferno next. Dust 2 if needed. There's money this time and guns to come out for HellRaisers.
Money, money, baby.
Yes!
It's the catchphrase now. GetRight playing out of his mind the last 3 rounds. He's on 27 kills. I think he's had like 3 or 4 kills like pretty much in the last 4 rounds. But there we go. He's been playing very strongly indeed. Now we're going to have the double AWP set up again on the T side. Alu and Forrest could be rocking with that. Oscar's got the AWP as well. He's going more aggressive on long this time. He's going to have backup still. That has worked out for them. But no NiP players going towards that area. It looks like they're just going to be holding very passively for these aggressive pushes coming in. Exist knows his men towards short, but not going to be committing to it just yet. Angel and his teammate as well pushing towards water. They're actually going pretty audacious here with their plays.
Shots coming in from Angel. Try to rattle off through the tin to take down any HP that he can, but he doesn't actually spot a target. Forrest is the lowest of all. He sits on 53, but has the boom boom stick. So it only takes 1 shot for him. And they're going to push Angel. They've actually got a great crossfire here. So Simple's able to pick up 2, and they have full control of that construction position, even though they lose Angel's HP down to 6. GetRight could be the problem here as he still sits at the other end of that short pipe. He's actually allowed them to cross back over by not keeping his attention on it. And that nade bounced almost perfectly in front of GetRight's face. Down to 63 HP he will go. And things looking better and better here for HellRaisers as time ticks down to the 30-second mark.
NiP need to decide whether they think going into this bomb site is actually going to work out for them. A CT is pushing behind. It's going to be Sticko with the lurk here. And there it is. It comes in, takes down Alu as well, and that pretty much secures the round as well. As we said that though, Forrest and GetRight picking up a frag themselves. 15 seconds remaining, no bomb in hand. And now Sticko still coming in from T-spawn.
And I don't think Sticko realized that he had the bomb, so he gave up that position because he could have stayed in the corridor and held that off, but he is still going to rotate onto the short pipe. He's in a good position, and there it is.
They seemed to die there. I think they knew it was coming. So trying to get out as quickly as they can. Luckily, they do die before the time runs out. We can see the bank of cash for NiP still very strong. CT's able to get the double AWP set up themselves now, so maybe this isn't over just yet. We feel like NiP are on the cusp of taking it, but it seems like HellRaisers still have more in the tank to go. Just going to run over 25. 3 men heading towards the B-bomb site. It's going to be one of the AWP players as well going towards upper. It's going to be Simple. I'd assume he's going to go more aggressive and actually go for the face towards the monster tunnel. And the B-rush actually coming in from NiP as well.
Oh, Simple, not common. He misses a shot like that. Forrest makes him pay for it as well with the AK, and they'll go on this. No hesitation. Nips in the site already, and it's Freiberg again with another entry. Swift so far on his T side tonight. As Angel, though, he can take down the bomb planter, not before the bomb is planted, though, so NiP has a great chance. In the post plant, great shot from Alu up close, takes down Sticko, and that will bring it back to a man advantage situation as it's just Oscar remaining. And had he been able to pick up that kill in reverse, had Alu gone down, it might be winnable in for HellRaisers. Now he's got to fight his way back in, tries to go for a very, very fast shot, to be said. Onto Forrest, won't land it, and that's his invitation to run away and hide.
Yeah, that one shot was his only opportunity to have even a sniff of winning that round there. And Alu does finish the job off there. Alu and Forrest with the AWPs, and Forrest going into that bomb site. That was such a key frag onto Simple there. Simple actually had a pretty nice position, and he misses the shot, and Forrest makes him pay for it. As we go into map points here, after winning that last round and losing that one, HellRaisers only get $1,400 going into round number 26, and then what a round it is. And you would assume this is where NiP close things out. This is obviously the prime opportunity to do it, but never take anything away from these Desert Eagles of HellRaisers. Looks like they're going for a very simple B play once again. Just want to keep it simple and get in there as fast as they can. Fragbite will be leading the charge here, and will he be able to get this opening frag? It gets flashed off. The CTs have got numbers there to actually counter this.
Oh, great shot from Freiberg again, though. Another entry kill for him this evening. He's going to look back towards short as well. He knows they have to be there. Angels gets to pick up 2, though, before they answer it. But once again, Alu, up close and personal, will take back Sticko. Not before he brought it back to an even keel, which means it's Oscar again in a 1-on-2, and this time they've got no information on him. He's got the bomb down, and this could actually favor him. It's a shotgun to play with. Bomb was flung forward enough that he could actually use it in this situation, but Forrest isn't even going to face him. He's going to grab this and sneak out the back door. 56 seconds to go, and he'll have lots of time to beat Oscar to A. Smartly, Oscar's going to chase immediately after him, not take the long rotation. And he's swapped over to the M4 as well.
He hasn't got a kit though, so he needs to work faster. The bomb will be going down. You can see he's reacting to it straight away. But needs to find his kill pretty quickly. And Forrest actually going back towards the steps.
I knew it based on his plant position. There's a shadow drop there. There's no chance you're going to beat him when he's in that position. And Oscar can pre-fire that all day. I knew when he was planting here, I thought he was going to go to the bank stairs and try and catch him in transition, but
Like when you plant like that, just go towards long, you've got the AWP, you know the CT's got to do massive work to even try and kill you, and he decided to go for the jump down the stairs, like when he had no intel on the CT whatsoever. So that's a really ballsy play by Forest. Does not pay off. They still have money in the banks. CT's still going to be struggling to buy into this one. The Oscar, the hero, with that big deagle kill. This is a really questionable play from Forest. He was scoping it as well. He expected him to be there, but it's just like gave himself such a disadvantage. And there we go. It's going to be round number 11 going towards HellRaisers. And NiP still on map point right now. CT's economy is still not stabilised. 2 Famisers on Sticker and Kutcher. They're going for that aggressive play, and that's Angel giving away the first frag. 3 players waiting for him. And Oscar now with the AWP needs to find this frag.
He's got it. Oh, he clips the edge of the sign. That's so unfortunate. He saw his foot for sure. The nade's going to go just far too far to the right. To go back to what you were saying as well, that's only Oscar's 24th kill. We already made mention of, I think about a handful of rounds ago that he was on 22.
Yeah.
And the point I make with that is that it's been a well of dry ice lately for HellRaisers. They haven't been able to get those kills. So as you said, NiP's got a lot of money and they're still struggling to buy. It's not the same situation they had in the first half where they're in a position to break NiP right away. And when they're on map point already, that becomes a lot bigger issue. Simple's got a good boost going on. That doorway's open, so anyone who dares walk down the corridor will be spotted, but they're going to jest that now. And Freiberg's just going to put himself in that cubby, so he'll hear anything going on in that B site.
So the teams haven't really got positional control as a team right now. They're spread out pretty thin across the map. You can see Alu with the AWP. I assume he's going to be trying to do some sort of distraction play over here. Maybe smoke off a key area, find a pick towards A, and then they can do this smoke execution onto B once again. It's worked out pretty well for them so far, but the numbers towards B are pretty strong. Sticko waiting there with the Famas, and you see now Alu still making his way up long. He's trying to find a first pick just to peel away one of the CTs from B as he makes his way in now. Will he be able to find anything whatsoever? There's no CTs there at all. And this call needs to come in because right now NiP are committing to the B-bomb side.
Simple in this smoke. Could he actually make this work? He spotted. Freiberg absolutely saw him, and he makes him pay for it. Bomb also gets dropped, and it lands right at his foot, so he'll grab it and immediately go for the plant. Watch the flank coming in, though. Oscar's there. He's going to get the shot already, and it's down to Get Right and Alu in a 2-on-2, both low on HP. In fact, all 4 of them are, as Oscar gets Get Right. But can Alu's positioning from the window make this work? He can't see the bomb in great fashion, but he does spot the head. They're low enough he could wall through it. He's going to go for the first shot instead. He's still holding this, Oscar. Fire into it, but he actually goes for the knife to drop down, and even though there's no kit, Oscar is going to clutch yet another round, and it will go to 15-12. HellRaisers live on.
That's a really scary play for Oscar to make. He's got 14 HP. He knew he didn't have a kit there, so most players, when he got the call, AWP's in towards upper, you think, okay, let's go for the full defuse. Because he didn't have a kit, he really didn't have an option of that. Goes to the fake. Alu tries to jump out, and that's really perfect play. And another one-on-one clutch that goes in favor of Oscar, playing out of his mind the last couple of rounds, and it's going to be frustrating there because Alu got onto the A-bomb site, and I guess the problem was there was only like, what, 10-15 seconds remaining, and there was just no time to rotate. So he's got the call off, okay, the full stack towards B, but you guys have no time to actually come back here, so you're going to have to go in, and I'll try and backstab going in. Does manage to find a kill there, but unable to draw this one out as we go into round number 28. They're going to have 5 rifles still. They keep getting the bomb down, so the money's not going to be too badly affected. CT's still struggling. Famis's, they're not making these rounds clean. They're going out to one-on-one, so they need to make another clean round here, break the economy of NiP, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to overtime here potentially. This is a huge round now. Sticko backstabbing. T's aren't going to be aware of this as well, but they have got one player
Waiting for
in terms
this.
of Freiberg waiting for it, and he should get the kill here and open it up for NiP. There it is. Nice little headshot from Freiberg, and another opportunity to take these rounds, but it's been a problem again. NiP find these first frags. It's just that final execution. They can't get it over, as Oscar's going to step up once again and gets the first pick onto Exist, and the 4-on-4 comes to fruition once more. Oscar, MVP for HellRaisers, I think, this game.
Absolutely. I'm very impressed considering this is the first time we've seen him. I want to see him on a LAN. A time will come when that does happen. Won't be at the major, of course. They didn't qualify, but look at all the plays that are coming in now as Kutcher trades with Alu, gives it back to a 3-on-3. Simple's going to come up massive when he's needed. Never discount him. Oscar's outshined him this time, but 2 kills now puts them in a 1-on-2 against just Freiberg, who does have a decent position to play with on that ramp, but that flash comes over, he's forced back to the pillar, and they can actually set up a crossfire onto him. He finds Simple first, and it's down to the 1-on-1. He can win it right here, right now, Freiberg, but it's not. It's Oscar. Of course, Oscar the Grouch is not going to let NiP smile today.
That's 3 1-on-1s in a row that he's won, with a Desert Eagle and low HP. How did he win that situation? You can see he's on such... Freiberg does what, like 90 damage to him? How much HP is he on? 7. So He somehow wins the round once again with the Desert Eagle. He's just going bananas his last 3 rounds. All down to Oscar, keeping them alive in this one. They've broken the economy of NiP finally. A real chance now to take this to overtime. It's more of the quasi-buy from NiP. They're going for the straight-up B rush, and they finally have full M4s here. Only going to have one Famous onto Angel.
They've won 2 Force buys already this half, and they've already got the trade kill from Forest. They've got the trade kill on Simple. They're taking the men down in B. They've actually got the man advantage. Kutcher's gone, and it's left to the new boys. Sticko, and here we go again, Oscar. But he's smoked out of the sight.
Surely not. Not 4 times.
That third eco, if this happens, and that fast play from NiP, just being in a great refrag positions could be the one overwhelming factor in this time. As he goes once more for the Deagle. He aims for the op. He hits Exist midair, who tries to bait out the shot, but there's no one to look for the trade kill as a result of it. It's going to stay in this 2-on-2. Oscar's going to try and bait them out. Actually doesn't tap the bomb. I think he tempted to, but just couldn't land on it. Now he's got to hold them off, but they get him down. And that means Sticko's stuck on it. It's ticking too fast regardless. 16-13. Great game, has to be said.
Yeah, absolutely. That was exciting. High octane action, Matt. Oscar